You've seen it. A huge, glowing moon sitting right on top of the houses. Impossibly big. So you grab your phone to capture it, and something annoying happens. In the photo, the moon is tiny, a little dot, nothing like what your own eyes are seeing. So here's the question. Where did the giant moon go? Because the moon didn't shrink as it rose, and it never actually grew in the first place. The moon did nothing. Your brain did everything. Start with what you can actually measure. The moon is the same size in the sky all night long, whether it's sitting on the horizon or straight overhead. About half a degree wide, roughly your pinky fingernail, held out at arm's length. Cover it with your nail near the horizon. Then cover it again up high. It fits exactly the same. Your camera knows this, and that's why the photo looks wrong. It's actually showing you the truth. And here's the part that should really bother you. When the moon is down at the horizon, it's actually a little farther from you, by up to the width of the entire Earth. Farther away means slightly smaller on your eye, not bigger. So your brain is taking the moon that is genuinely smaller and making it look like a giant. People have been arguing about this for a very long time, over 2,000 years. Aristotle wrote about it, and so did the astronomer Ptolemy. And there's one explanation almost everyone reaches for first. The atmosphere. The idea that a thick layer of air near the horizon bends the light and magnifies the moon, like a giant lens. It's a great theory, and it's completely wrong. The air near the horizon does bend the moon's light, but it squashes the moon slightly into a flattened oval. If anything, the atmosphere makes the horizon moon a touch smaller. So it isn't the sky doing this. The giant moon isn't out there in the air. It's built inside your head. To understand how, you need one clever thing your brain does all day without telling you. Your eye can't measure real size directly. A faraway elephant and a nearby toy mouse can cast the exact same tiny image on your eye. So your brain guesses by combining how big something looks with how far away it thinks it is. The rule is simple. Same image, but farther away, must mean it's actually bigger. About 1,000 years ago, a scientist named Alhazen realized this is the key to the moon. When the moon is overhead, your brain assumes it's fairly close, so it reads it as small. When the moon is on the horizon, your brain assumes it's much farther away, so it inflates it into a giant. But that raises a strange question. Why would the horizon feel farther than straight up when both are just sky? Because your brain doesn't picture the sky as a perfect dome over your head. It pictures a flattened bowl, squashed down, with the horizon pushed way out into the distance. You can catch yourself doing it. Ask someone to point to the halfway spot between the horizon and straight up. Almost everyone points too high, because overhead feels much closer than it really is. So the horizon moon borrows all that stretched out distance, and your brain rewards it by making it bigger. Now, here's the honest part. The part most explanations quietly skip. After 2,000 years, we still don't fully agree on why this happens. That flattened sky idea, called apparent distance, was made famous by two researchers, Kaufman and Rock, in 1962. It explains a lot, but it has a problem. The moon illusion still works when there's no terrain at all, in total darkness, or from a plane high above the clouds. With no horizon to make it feel far, the distance theory alone can't be the whole story. So there's a rival idea, called relative size. It says the moon looks enormous simply because it sits next to tiny things. Rooftops, trees, distant hills. Up in the empty sky, with nothing to compare it to, the very same moon looks small. Again, the truth is probably a mix. Apparent distance, relative size, and even the way your eyes refocus, all stacked together. One of the oldest questions in all of science, and it is somehow still open. So let's go back to that giant moon over the houses. It was never big, and it was never small. It was always just half a degree of light. The camera captured the sky perfectly. It just couldn't photograph the one thing that made the moon a giant. Your brain, quietly deciding how far away the sky is. So the next time you see that impossible moon sitting on the horizon, enjoy it. Because you're not really looking at the moon. You're looking at your own mind, drawing you a picture. Thanks for watching Brainstorm, Bob. If this made you think, hit subscribe for more. Curiosity, ideas, and real answers. See you in the next one.